Hey guys, this is Steve on the Guru Brew. I wanted to show you a product that a company sent me. This is a Car DVR system, and it's a little camera that keeps track of what's going on outside your windshield. Just like a home DVR system, if problems should arise, it gives you something to reference back on and find out what happened. God forbid you get in an accident or somebody runs out in front of your car or a shopping cart busts into you, or if you have it on a boat and cross traffic flips you over or whatever. This might be useful for insurance purposes and just peace of mind. Anyway, it's specially built for, DVR purposes, and it runs on its own. There's no maintenance, no buttons to press. It just does its own thing. I'll explain it and I'll try to keep it interesting. So this is the Car DVR by TaoTronics, and you can find it on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description. Let's get started and look at these features. I've been using this for a couple weeks now, so I've really gotten accustomed to it. Inside the box, of course, you have your TaoTronics dash cam, and you have this mounting bracket with a suction cup, just like for GPS or whatnot. And this is fully adjustable, and you can also spin it around and actually vlog with this thing if you want to, or record the back seat, whatever you want. In addition to that, it comes with a USB cable for your computer for charging and transferring. It comes with this really super long cigarette adapter plug that allows the camera full-time power, so you never have to take it out of your car for charging. Of course, you get the instruction manual. They give you a 32 gig SanDisk card. That's a class 10. It's the Ultra. It's a fast card. And they give you the SanDisk adapter for SD. So you put this in there and then use it in a regular SD. So that's what's in the box. Let's take a look at everything that came out of the box, and I'll explain some of the features of the camera. This camera is a full HD 1080p with 30 frames a second. So you're going to get really clear movies. And you can also use this for still photography as well, and it will go up to a 12 megapixel. The lens itself is a 150 degree, really wide angle lens. So you can see everything out your window with very little distortion. When I show you some of the footage that I took, you'll notice that the distortion is very low. And the glass that is the lens is made up of actually 6 pieces of glass. The back of the camera has a 2.7 LCD screen on it, and you can leave it on all the time if you wish, but there's also a mode that you can turn it off if you don't want it left on. It has really good night vision capability, and again, when I show you some of the night footage that I shot, you'll see that it's quite well. It has a loop recording feature in there that provides unlimited storage from the included 32 gig memory card. Once it's filled its card, it takes the oldest and it deletes, and it just keeps looping. So there's no need to delete or do anything. On the back, there's also a lockout button. So if you want to keep important footage, you can just press that button and it will put that particular frame or movie clip in a special mode that will not erase. Also, there's a G sensor on board, and if this detects that there's shock, that you can set with 3 levels, high, medium, and low. It'll also save that footage for you. Like if you got in an accident or something like that, it would just automatically save it from the shock. Also, when you have it plugged into this car cigarette lighter, It will sync with the car ignition and actually turn the camera on and off. So really, you don't have to touch any of the buttons at all. It's 100% automated with the loop recording and the collision detection. You can also link this camera to a TV or computer through the HDMI connector for playback if you wish. And like I said earlier, you can use this camera as a still camera if you want to, up to 12 megapixels, which is really high quality. It has a built-in internal 400 milliamp battery. So even if you did disconnect it, you could still use the camera if you wanted to pull this out and use it. With the LCD screen, there's also on-screen date and time, and it also has a feature on here that you can actually put your vehicle plate number. If you had a fleet of vehicles and you had, let's say, 10 different vehicles, you could put a plate number in each one of these so you know which footage went with what vehicle rather. You can set the camera to shoot the movie with or without audio. If you want to record what's going on inside the vehicle, you can do that as well. And there is a zoom control on here that's useful if you want to use it in the selfie mode, or you want to record things at a distance, you know, such as plate numbers or other info that you might see. There's an optional GPS port on the side, and that's useful for recording your exact location on the video itself. Let's take this camera and put it in the car and see what it can do. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take a look at some samples of some video that I did on the road in my truck. Excuse my dirty glass on the windshield, I didn't clean it, but I think the video still come out really well. You could probably see that the 150 degree line of sight is good even for the truck, and very little distortion on the edges. I know I've used other cameras in the past with wide angles of view, and the outside of the frame seems out of focus, and this did quite well. And like I said, I just hooked this to the windshield, and it's just a no-brainer. It just worked. And when I turned the ignition off in the car and I went inside stores or something, it only recorded when it sensed motion. And I had mine set up for 10 seconds, and it would record 10-second clips of motion. So if somebody unlocked their car that was close to mine, it would turn on and you could actually see them in the video. And that's fully adjustable, and I left mine at the default of 10 seconds. But yeah, I really like this camera. As far as the ability to see at night, it did a lot better than I expected. Just the light from the headlights was plenty enough to illuminate the road. And as you can see in these video samples, it looks just fine, even in complete darkness. So anyway, I hope you like these samples. I think they turned out really good. And like I said, these were just random videos of time that I was on the road, and I didn't particularly pick out any certain ones. They all look the same. They're all really good. Let's go out for some final thoughts on this. This Car DVR was a real treat to go ahead and review, and I'm glad that I got a hold of it. I think it's going to be the next best thing to GPS in everybody's car in the future. By the way, this Car DVR is a brand new product, and it was only released in July of this year, so expect to see a lot more of these. You know, if you're a professional driver or you just commute back and forth to work, this is a really great idea to protect yourself in the event of an accident or just for peace of mind. It performed really well in the dark with just using the car headlights, and it performed better than I expected. The video came out just as good, if not better, than what I had actually seen live. So please give us a thumbs up if you'd like this video, and leave us a comment down below about what you think about what I said about this being the next thing next to GPS in everybody's car. I really think that's going to happen. We'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.